What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Combat Corner. Powered by Come On Now, the podcast, full reaction and recap to BKFC Liberty Brawl up in Philadelphia, man. Happy 4th of July. Ben the Bomber Bonner with the huge knockout victory to win the lightweight championship of the world. Stunning Austin No Doubt Trout in front of a packed house at the Xfinity Mobile Arena up in Philly. Yo, that was big time. Britain Hart defends her strap against Dr. Sarah Shell in a razor close fight. Yes, I said it. Razor close fight. Very, very close fight. Excellent fight. A fight they need to run back because that fight needs to happen again because there's no one else for those two women to fight right now. And then, of course, Johnny Cannoli Garbarino with a big-time performance. Big time. He went way up in competition. His first four guys handled business. This was a huge step up. Mike the Marine Richmond, whose only losses came to former champion or current champions. And, yo, Garbarino put in that work. Slick with the movement, in and out, left, right, popping Richmond the entire fight. Dominant performance. And he should be up in line for a title shot, in my opinion. And finally, not finally, but Cody Russell and James Bostic put on a fight of the night performance. The fight of the night performance for sure. It goes to a 6th round. They decide on the spot. Let's have a 6th round because we had a 5-round draw. Cody Russell digs deep because I thought he had gassed out in round 3 and was headed toward a loss. And he dug deep, won round 4, won round 5, forces round 6, wins round 6, has a huge knot on his eye. Think he probably has a broken orbital. I hope not, but it looked pretty nasty. And he gets the decision win. And, of course, we got to give a shout out to Lex Ludlow, the promo of the night, 9-second knockout, the promo of the night. We're going to jump right into this right here, right now. Before you do, like, subscribe, follow. Come On Now, the podcast, Combat Corner Fight Network. Hit us up on social media. Come On Now, podcast, and Combat Corner Fight Network on Instagram. Let's talk about it. Folks, going into this main event, when Austin Trout walked out to Apollo Creed, Rick James, Living in America, Rocky IV, I'm thinking to myself, what are you doing? You do remember how that ended, right? It ended with Apollo Creed in a grave. I don't know what the thought process was there, but when I was on the live watch party we did last night, folks, I said to the people in the watch party, I said, listen here, this is Apollo Creed shit. Apollo died. Drago, if he dies, he dies. Now, thankfully, he didn't die, but he got knocked out. You don't come out to that song. That song just whoever thought that one made sense, I don't know. But damn, Ben the Bomber Bonner across the pond drops Austin Trout. 20 seconds into round 1, and then finishes Austin Trout 10 seconds into round 2 with a nasty right hand that cracked Trout straight on the nose. Let's take a look at this walkout right here, man. This is courtesy of the BKFC Instagram page, of course. I mean, when I saw this, I was like, oh, boy. Take a listen.
Super highways, coast to coast, eager to get anywhere. On the transcontinental overload, just have behind the wheel. How does it feel? There's too far, and somewhere along the way, you will find out who you are.
Why? I just don't understand. And this is what happens after that.
He does like, what's going on? Oh, he's out. What's going on?
Taking the count from Andrew.
He's done, Sean. That's it. No,
What? The winner is horseman, Ben Barner.
Just a big right hand shot. He said he had too much power. He was right.
So there you see it. Huge overhand right by Ben Bonner, lands square on the nose. What a shot. Put Austin Trout out. And yo, that was a big bomb, man. Ben the Bomber Bonner, man. When he came over to beat Tony Loco Soto on 8 days notice, I was like, this dude is different. This dude is different. And I was shocked at how much he got dismissed in this fight. I know he took an L in that Tenaglia fight. I thought he won that fight. I thought it was clear he won that fight. Um, you know, end of that fight, I mean, and I don't, make decisions on fights based on how people's faces look because people cut differently and bruise differently. But it was like Ben Bonner hadn't gotten hit, and Tenaglia looked like he got hit by a train. And Tenaglia did win rounds 1 and 2 in that fight to me when they fought, but I thought Bonner clearly won rounds 3, 4, and 5. But this fight was in Italy, I believe it was in Italy, and the European fighters that night, including Alessio Sakara, I thought got gifted decisions. I thought both of ththose fights. I thought Chris Camozzi beat Sakara that night, and I thought Bonner beat Tenaglia. So I thought it was a little bit unfair to Bonner to say he didn't deserve to be in this position because I thought he won the fight. Now, and a lot of people I know thought he won that fight. Now, who's next for Bonner? Who the hell knows, man? That was a big win. There won't be a rematch. I mean, there shouldn't be. But there's a potential opportunity for, Luis Palomino to make a run back. He did lose to Trout in the semifinals of this tournament. You could have there could be maybe a return of Howard Davis Jr. HD could make a return potentially. I mean, he could fight at 155. There's options. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I don't know that there's a lot of options, at least not listed in the rankings right now. Could we see a Peter Peraza earn a title shot? Dirt to gold, D2G. Could he earn a title shot with one more win and fight at 55 against Ben Bonner? That's a possibility, I think. But it was surprising because I thought Austin Trout was very, very dismissive of Ben Bonner coming into the fight. I mean, I get fight promotion, but there comes a point where it goes a little too far to me where even at the ring, at the event, tickets are sold. People are watching. Making it sound like you're gonna sun somebody. That's just some of it was a little bit over the top to me, and I'm cool. I love all the trash talk. I mean, to build a fight, but there comes a point where sometimes things can go too far, and where you're like, I mean, Ben Bonner's he's the bomber for a reason, and he hits heavy. Hell, the first shot he landed that drop chop, I didn't think was the biggest shot. I mean, it hooked around his face and hit him on the side of the jaw, but with his thumb or whatever. And I think it more stunned Trout than anything, but that second one just knocked him. He was out of it, completely out of it. I'm sure we'll see Trout again. I mean, all it will take in the BKFC, all it will take is a win. He gets one win against a good fighter, he could be up for a title shot immediately. So it's not like he's out of the conversation at all. But yeah, big win by Ben Bonner, man. Congratulations to him. I mean, that was an earned victory. So. Moving on, this is the one that had the most controversy of the night, the Bret Hart fight against Dr. Sarah Schell. There's back and forth opinions on this one. I thought it was a very close fight. I thought it was a fight that maybe Bret Hart was affected by the fact that she hadn't fought in 15 months and she came out slow. I thought she was sluggish early on. I thought she was feeling herself out there. But realistically, I thought Schell fought a great fight behind her jab, especially in the first 3 rounds, before Bret Hart seemed to finally catch a wind. I mean, in my live chat, my live stream, most people thought that Sarah Schell won the fight. Just being real. I thought she won the fight. I thought she took the first 3 rounds. I thought Hart won the last 2 rounds. I thought that Hart needed a knockdown or a knockout to win, or to at least send this thing to a round 6, and it didn't happen. It was an interesting fight because it was more like Schell took the middle of the ring and Hart was moving in circles around her. And they're the same height, but it seemed like Schell fight has longer. It seems like she's longer, even though the measurements say Bret Hart has longer reach. Maybe it's just the style in which Bret Hart fights. I mean, Bret Hart has dominated the division. She has cleaned the division out, crushed everybody pretty much. So she gets the win via split decision. 48, 47, 48, 47, 47, 48. We got some stuff here on from the BKFC page. I mean, there's some shot. I mean, that blood was nasty. Now, the blood is the blood. The cut was right over the nose. It was a nasty cut. She caught Shell got hit with got a nasty cut. I think it was at the end of round 3 or maybe it was round 4. Because we were saying, will they possibly stop this fight going into round 5 because of this cut? I've seen BKFC fights start for lesser reasons. So I was glad they didn't stop it. But it wasn't like she was cut up all over her face. It was a cut right here on the bridge. It was a nasty cut. But I don't live in this world of cuts, this determining who won the fight, because it's judged by round. And I think when fighters, hell, even people say, "Oh, well, they had more damage." Well, when did the damage come? You got to remember that the damage. You can fight a 5-round fight, and in round 5, the damage comes, but in the first 4 rounds, there was no damage. Oh, they have more damage. Yeah, in round 5. In the first 4, they didn't have any damage. And I thought the damage came out, but it was either late round 3 or in round 4. So by that point, I thought Sheldon won the first 3 rounds. Realistically, I don't think they have any video here. Oh, she has a cut over her eye, too. Damn, I didn't see that cut. It was a little nasty. I mean, I'm going to run back the fight and watch it again, but I do think Shell won the first 3 rounds. And I think that's where people just forget, like, okay, all the damage in the world doesn't mean shit if you lost the first 3 rounds,
Still consistent stalking pressure from Sarah Shell. We've seen that largely to this point in the fight, but Hart definitely turning up her intensity, her volume, and her power. Still consistent stalking pressure from Sarah Shell. We've seen that largely.
So he mentioned, Sean Wheelock mentioned the consistent stalking pressure of Sarah Shell, because Shell was the one moving forward the entire fight. And I know that doesn't determine fights, but in BKFC, moving forward and forward pressure, it matters. It absolutely matters. So when that's part of how you win, I mean, I don't know what the statistics are. Listen, Dr. Shell out threw her. Hart outlanded according to this, 120 to 192. I had not looked at the stats, so I'm doing this blindly. They were even in round 1. Gosh, but I swear I thought Shell won round 1. I thought Shell won round 1. Round 2, again, they're even in round 2 as well. Jesus. Round 3, they're pretty even again. I may have to run this thing back, man. I don't know. I have to run this thing back. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. It's interesting, man. To say the least. I know that there are folks that will disagree, and that's fine. And I do think this fight should be run back, by the way. I think they should have a rematch. But when I'm watching this fight on television and I'm in my chat and in my live, almost everybody thought Shell won the fight. I don't think I didn't see anyone post in comments that Britt won the fight. No, one person did later on. Damage via damage. I'm like, that's not how fights go. So listen, man, it was a great fight. It was a great fight. Not to take anything away from either woman. It was a great fight, and Britt had her hand raised, man. Congratulations, you're still a champion. But I think this fight has to get run back because there's no one else for her to fight at 115. This division's dead. I mean, seriously, this division is dead. There's no one for her to fight. Like when I look at the rankings, like Taylor Starling, she beat her. I mean, that's the number 2 ranked one. Has she beaten Shelby Cannon? I don't even know. I don't remember. Let's see. Has she beaten Shelby Cannon? She hasn't fought Shelby Cannon, but she is 2-1. And then the fight, she did fight Starling. Cannon did fight Starling. I thought Cannon won that fight over Starling, by the way. There was someone that she's going back and forth with right now. Britt Hart on my Instagram post. Someone named Sarah G. Don't know who the hell that is. But they're going back and forth right now. It's getting pretty unpleasant to say the least. But there is a fight they're mentioning here by the name of Is it Alexandra Delgado Lopez that I've heard mentioned in some comments? Yeah, I don't know there. And let's see. I mean, you got Kat Paprocki. I mean, Cannon beat her back in May of 2025. So I think this is a run back, bro. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. I think they need to run this fight back. That's the fight I'm most excited about in the division, quite frankly. Let's see if there's anything left on this thing.
Jab. Pulling on her bike on the deck under. Check left hook from Bret Hart on the right hand. Shell now forward on the left hand. Shell running to the inside into the clinch.
So congratulations, Britt. Even though I thought Shell won the fight, but I'm gonna watch it again. I promise you, I'm gonna watch that fight again in full. And if I change my mind watching it again, I will do a video on it, similar to how I did a video on Bryce Henry, Julian Lane, because I was at that fight and I thought Lane was winning 2-1, but I'm watching from 200 yards away, not on a television screen. When I watched it on TV, it looked a lot different. But this one I watched on TV. So either way, congratulations. You got the job done. On to the next one. We've got the fight between John Garbarino, and Mike Richmond. Listen, man, Johnny Garbarino impressed me. He impressed me incredibly. I know that's not the goal in his life is to impress me, but he was impressive in this fight. He really put on a show. Apparently, he broke his hand or maybe both hands in the first round, but he was slick. He wasn't hittable. He was in and out. He put in work in this one, man. He looked good. It was a major increase in terms of competition. I mean, this was as high as you can get short of fighting for a title. Mike Richmond is a champion level fighter. He's been the champion. His losses are only to champions. This is his first loss in BKFC that is not to a champion. And so to get a win the way Garbarino did, it was convincing. Now, I did score it 3-2 for Garbarino. That's not indicative of the control of the fight because I thought Garbarino, and I've said it in my Instagram video, he kind of coasted a little bit, probably because of his hand. And that does make a difference, of course. When you break your hand, it does have an impact. Now, I will say this. It got a little dangerous because I thought he coasted a lot in those last 3 rounds, but I thought he won round 4. And in rounds 3 and 5, it wasn't like Richmond did a lot to him. It was more so he just didn't do – I don't think Cannoli did a lot of anything. He kind of was just avoiding being hit. So I thought Richmond was just more active. So, yeah, it was a unanimous decision for him, 50-44, 50-44, and 48-46. So one judge did have it 3-2 the way I saw it. The Philly crowd was being a little bit mean to Johnny Garbarino. I mean, if he had been a visiting fighter, they might have thrown some batteries at him or something like that. You know how the Eagles fans do it up there. They don't like opponents, but they were even booing. They boo their own, man. They boo their own, and they don't even care. It is wild. Philly is a ruthless place. They don't give a damn. Now, what's next for Johnny Garbarino, man? I think he should be fighting for a title. If he's not fighting Dave Mundell for a title in his next fight should be against Cam Delano. I think that would be a great fight. Those guys don't like each other. They've been talking shit back and forth. I do not want to see Cam Delano fight Garbarino's friend with the belly. I mean, come on now. What are we doing? I know that's all for show and gimmick and stuff, but if we're going to do that fight, that's the fight to make if we're going to make a fight if Cannoli's not fighting for a belt, because beating Mike Richmond, that's like beating the number 1 contender to me. Like, there's nobody else to fight in the division. I don't even know what the rankings are in the division. Let's see what the rankings are. They got Marcus Edwards, Dakota Cochran. These rankings have not changed in middleweight. Marcus Edwards, I don't know what's going on with him. It's been a minute. Again, Mundell, we haven't heard from him since he got knocked out by Lorenzo Hunt. Don't know what's happening there. But yes, absolutely. I think Garbarino should be calling for a title. If he doesn't get the title shot, it should be against Cam Delano. Cody Russell, James Boswick. I mean, that was a hell of a fight, hell of a war. Oh, by the way, let me give y'all some video from the. Let me give y'all some video from this fight right here. Now, that's a stiff ass jab that he dropped Richmond with. Stiff ass.
Mike Richmond, I got a lot of respect for you, my man. And listen, I really meant it. I just want to thank all the veterans in this building and in our country. My grandfather came here from Italy, lost 2 arms fighting for our country. Okay, so I have nothing but respect for our country. All right, and this is my city. I love everybody in here. Thank you. Mike Richmond.
Now, the comments here on this Instagram post are wild. Listen to this. Listen to Drew Stuve. Wild Boy Stuve didn't know it was possible to make a bare-knuckle fight that boring. Oh, my God. Well, maybe we have a fight made right there. I mean, that's a possibility because Drew Stuve is ranked number 3 in that division. Cam Delano, fucking joke. Oh, boy. Let's see if there's any responses to that one. Oh, there's Cotton Candy Mike. That's the guy that wants to fight Cam Delano, his boy, Garrido's boy. It's funny. Come get some. I had enough of your disrespect. I'm not Johnny. He feels bad for weak people. I punish them. I'm going to hurt you. Here's Cam's response. Calm down, Paul Blart. You're nobody. You ain't going to do shit. Especially not to somebody like me. I'm shaking in my boots. Here's another one. Killer to Thorough. Cam Delano, you got paid to ride another man's jock like this every week. Here's another one to Cam Delano. Whoa, LOL. Now, Paul Blart wasn't that bad. He's got at least 50 pounds on the mouth. This is funny, man. Okay, here's the juggernaut. The juggernaut here. Mike Richmond's done. He should have retired after I KO'd him. Damn, juggernaut. What? Why? Why, man? Why are you doing all that, bro? Oh, my goodness. Oh, here comes saying, when are you fighting Garbarino, Brian Atchison, Lex Ludlow, Esteban Rodriguez, Parker Porter, Anthony? I mean, he can't fight everybody. He says, call out Gustavo Trujillo for a rematch. Well, that's a problem because Trujillo's in a different organization. He can't do that. But let's see what else. Is there anything? Did Juggernaut come back here? Yeah, I think Richmond probably is about to retire. I think he's going to retire. I thought he'd retire in the ring after that. Here's Cam Delano here. Oh my goodness. Let's see if there's anything else here. I mean, I thought Garbarino fought a great fight in this fight, honestly. I thought he fought a great fight. And I think he may have retired Mike Richmond. I think it's a great possibility. We may have seen the end of Mike Richmond. If we have, man, salute Mike. You've been a great ambassador for the sport, of course. Continuing, we got Cody Russell and James Boswick. What a fight that was. Jesus, that was a fight. That was a fight, man. These two guys went to absolute war, folks. These guys went to war. Here's some highlights from this fight. Cody Russell gets the win via unanimous decision after round 6. I mean, Russell was in charge in round 1. He was winning round 2. He gets clipped in round 2, gets dropped, and it seemed like it took some of the steam out of him. And then I thought Boswick kind of took round 3 and took over the fight, and then it looked like Russell got tired. And then it's just, this is what is crazy about bare knuckle. He got tired, but he found some second wind or something. And I thought he won rounds 4 and 5 to make it a draw. If he didn't get dropped in round 2, he would have actually won the fight 4 rounds to 1, in my opinion. And he go to round 6. Apparently, round 6 wasn't scheduled because they only do that, I believe, in title fights. And Feldman announced after that they decided. He announced it during the card that they decided at that moment to run a round 6 because the two fighters wanted to fight a round 6, so they didn't want to have a draw. Mad respect there, man. Russell, though, I mean, his eyes.
Open up Boswick, trying to get the Englishman to commit. Left hand, that lands flush. That hurt. Big shots on the inside now from Russell. Boswick playing all defense, covering up. More big shots from Cody Russell. Russell on the duck. circles out.
Boswick got very fortunate to get knocked down there.
Stiff jab from Cody Russell.
You see that? Like, do you see how a fight can change just like that? Russell's in control, and Boswick lands a counter, and there goes the whole round for Russell. He loses the round because of it, and now we have a different fight right there. It's just wild. It's absolutely wild. So you see how a fight can just change just like that.
Russell right back to the pocket, trying to counter heavy with his back against the ropes. Jake Bostwick to the fifth. Racing with minor difference. 10-second clock. Strike now in the overtime round. Bostwick down forward. Counter right hand from Russell. Bostwick on the right hand. Left hand.
Hell of a fight, man. Hell of a fight. Here's a comment here on the fight from Francesco Ricci. Hard to believe that even in a sport this raw, impure fighters get rewarded for stalling. Not to mention this guy has never made weight in BKFC. Brutal Bostwick was robbed, and it's absolutely disgusting to treat one of the pioneers of the sport like that. Jake is part of the reason this sport is where it's at and always fights his ass off and fights everyone. Got to fix this judging. This is the second time he got robbed after living. Okay, I don't agree with that. Now, I don't know. Did Russell not make weight? I have no idea. I actually didn't see the weigh-in, so I don't even know. But no, I'm sorry. No, I don't agree, man. Russell won the fight, bro. Russell won the fight. He won rounds 1, 4, 5, and 6. And he was winning round 2 until he got dropped. So, no, I don't agree with that. I thought he was the more active guy in round 6 as well. So, yeah, I thought he won the fight. I thought it was the right decision. Here someone says Bostwick took that after 5 rounds. You'd have to tell me which rounds you thought Bostwick won. I mean, I'm just being real. You'd have to tell me which rounds you actually thought Bostwick won. Because if you think Bostwick won the fight, tell me which rounds he won. I mean, hell, Baboon's saying that he thinks Bostwick won too. I don't know, man. I don't know. I need these guys to tell me. So Russell missed weight. Okay. This one here thinks that Bostwick won rounds 2, 3, and 5. I don't think Bostwick won round 5. I thought Russell won round 5. Everyone in my chat thought Russell won this fight. Again, I'm in a YouTube stream. Everyone thought Russell won. And I don't influence anybody, man. So that was their opinions. Okay, let's take a look because they're saying strike counts. Now let's look at the strike counts. I mean, I don't like to use strike counts either because I don't think strike counts are, truly give you the exacts of a fight. To me, it can be helpful, it can assist, but you don't know what they're counting, man. You don't know what they're counting. Let's take a look what the stats say here. All right, okay, so in the 6th round fight, Russell threw 325 to 258. He outlanded Bostwick by almost 100. Okay, that's significant. That's a significant difference. You're not talking about 215 to 190. 215 to 122. That's a significant difference in strikes. Round 1. I mean, Bostwick threw 19, landed 8, 14, and 28 for Russell. So Russell outlanded him and outthrew. In round 2, Russell outthrew Bostwick 59-33. He outlanded him 28-16. And he was winning the round till he got dropped. That's the only reason he lost that round. Okay. Round 3. Russell outthrew and outlanded Bostwick in round 3. And I thought Bostwick won that round. Okay. And he outlanded him by 10, according to this. So, again, statistics can be misleading. I thought Bostwick won round 3. Round 4. Russell threw 85 shots to 56 from Bostwick. He outlanded him by 25, 61-36. And in round 5, it was 64-64 in thrown. And Russell outlanded Bostwick 51-27. And in round 6, it was 46-45. Russell outthrew Bostwick, and he outlanded him 35-19. So if you think he got robbed, I mean, I don't agree with that either. I don't think there was no robbery there, folks. Like, we got to stop this shit. We gotta stop. Now Russell, his left eye was like he had a broken orbital. I mean, he got fucked up in this fight, but I thought he won, man, and it was a great fight, and it was a deserving fight of the night fight. Let's look at Lex Ludlow, man, before we go. Lex Ludlow comes in, dominates, 9-second KO, and this is what he does. Get the whole fight.
First bell presented by iHeartRadio. Round number 1. Green trunks. Nolan black trunks for Ludlow. Ludlow. Hart to the inside. Lex Ludlow. Big right direct. That means it. Getting set next. Lex Ludlow. I mean, he's...
Nolan talked about having more skill. He did not get to the split. Ludlow was all over him.
I mean, I don't even know where the hell Ludlow was going. He jumped out the ring. I didn't even notice him jumping out the ring during the fight, but hey, he did clearly. And this is the promo of the century. Here we go. Listen to Lex Ludlow right here.
I don't care about your question. I got 4 little kids at home. I've accomplished so much in such a short amount of time. And I just want my kids to know that they're my greatest accomplishment that I'll ever do in my life. You know, Chris, I'm getting kind of emotional here, brother. I'm going to do something a little corny. I want everybody in this arena to look to the left of you, look to the right of you. People at home, look at each other, and just please tell them something from me to them. That they absolutely suck! Well said. I'm not done. No, turn my fucking music off. Turn my fucking music off. I'm done when I say I'm done. They don't call me the most hated man in combat sports for nothing. There's 2 people. I don't even give a shit about that mohawk. I'm the biggest name in the division. My name is bigger than the fucking belt. I don't need the belt. There's 2 guys that I want to fight. The Queen of Violence, Mike Aluminum Perry. That deadbeat dad, that fake wearing teeth, Darren Till. Listen, you don't have to like me. You don't have to love me, because I am your hero. I am your villain. I am 1 in a million. They call me the most hated man in combat sports. They call me the Grizzly Bear. My name is Lex fucking Ludlow, and Dave Feldman, you might want a paper and pen, because you're gonna want to write this down. FAMOUS. All right.
If you don't walk away like completely jacked up watching that promo, I don't know what will get you going, man. He called out Mike Perry, he called out Darren Till. He's previously called out Lorenzo Hunt. He's called out Mohawk. He's called out everybody. This dude wants all the smoke, and I'm here for all of it. I don't care who he fights. I know that he's gonna fight. Someone right here, why didn't he call out Lorenzo Hunt? He's already called out Lorenzo Hunt. He's already called out Lorenzo Hunt. So let's kill that shit. He already called him out in the press conference, I believe. So he's called him out before. Listen, he's fun to watch. He's gonna bring the fight, no doubt about it. I do want to see his competition level go up, and that's the God's honest truth. I need to see the competition level go up. He's 4-0. He's whitewashed everybody, beating up everybody. I mean, his first fight was a split decision, but then after that was TKO, unanimous decision over Zach Kalmus, and this knockout right here, and he dominated Zach Kalmus as well. So, yeah, I definitely want to see. I'm kind of in the same boat with him as I was with John Garbarino. Dominant in his first 4 fights, but I want to see the level of competition go up. So I don't know who that will be. I think he knocks Darren Till's head off, personally. This thing where they bring over these MMA fighters to fight BKFC guys, I'm sorry. I'm not impressed. I'm not. I know why it's done, but I think that he knocks Darren Till's head off. A Mike Perry fight, I don't think that's going to happen. He has to drop way too much weight to do that. Mike Perry is not going to jump up to 205 to fight Lex Ludlow. I mean, it's just not worth it. Unless Lex Ludlow wants to drop to 185, and I don't know that he's going to do that. But whoever his next fight is, I want to see a higher level of competition, and let's see what happens. And I'd love to see him fight somewhere besides Philadelphia, personally, because that's a character right there. That's the type of guy you want to put in other buildings because he is gonna. I mean, his promo work is exceptional, like absolutely exceptional. But big win by Lex Ludlow. In other fights in this night, I mean, again, the fight card had other fights. Zedekiah Montanez beat Maestas in one round, knockout, 139 of round one. Matthew Turnbull in his open debut in BKFC, he knocks out Brandon Hansvik in 149 TKO. And then in the early prelims, you got Maxiono Griffin beats Billy Graves via TKO in round 3. Nicholas Wiley beats Eric Westbury via split decision. I thought Westbury won that fight personally, but Wiley gets the win via split decision. Pat Sullivan beats up Ruben Arroyo pretty fast in round 1. He got the win in Philly, so he didn't make me look bad this time. And then they did this one-round thing with Anthony Pagan and Zach Pinnell. Pagan gets the one-round decision. They're doing this Fight Club thing, for those of you not aware of it. I am not a fan. And I'm going to tell you why I'm not a fan. Because this is still a sport. It's still a sport. And for one-round fights, you're turning a sport into a cockfight, basically, to me. Go as hard as you can for one round. Just basically throw your hands, rock 'em, sock 'em, robot. And that's basically what happened in this fight with Anthony Pagan and Zach Pinnell. It was rock and sock 'em, robot type stuff out there. I don't think it was the greatest fight. If you want, this is my suggestion. They're not listening to me. They don't care what I got to say. I understand that. But if you're asking me what I want to see for a one-round fight, make it 6 minutes. Make it a 6-minute round, one round. Why not? Why not? Let's go 6 minutes. Someone's got to get knocked out. To sit here and watch these guys for one round, I mean, I know Pinnell got knocked down, but at least 4. Give me 4 minutes. Give me 4. To make it a one-round, 2-minute fight, it's like, not the biggest fan, but Pagan got the win. And that's it, man. But I hope everyone had a great night watching the fight. We will be back in a couple of weeks for our live watch party in 2 weeks. Lorenzo Hunt and Walter Pugliese out of Italy in Naples. What time? This fight's at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday, the 18th. So it's an early afternoon fight. We will be here. Jump on board. And you obviously, the BKFC also made a big announcement. Big announcement for the BKFC during this fight card is a fight card at the Mohegan Sun. I was hoping this fight card would be at the Hard Rock. I knew this fight was coming. Bryce Henry, who's coming off of a win over Julian Lane, he is facing off with Carlos Trinidad Snake. This is going to be a banger. This is a big-time fight. And the winner of this fight is fighting for a title. No doubt about it. They're going to get the winner of the Franco Dustin Pig unification title fight. There's no doubt. The winner of this fight will fight for that belt. Next, you got Knuckle Maniac Cody Vital against Joseph Creer. Creer's been on a hot streak, man. Vital, crazy dude. The Knuckle Maniac, lunatic, love it. I can't wait for this fight. I think it's gonna be a great fight between him and Creer. But this is a big time fight card. I wish these fights were in South Florida. I'm kind of jealous. And I know they did announce. They also announced a September 11th fight card here in Hollywood. The fights are to be announced as BKFC 93. Is that a Saturday night? That is that's a Friday night. Okay. God, I hope the Miami Hurricanes aren't playing that night. But yeah, BKFC 93. Let me see. I'm praying. Please don't tell me the Hurricanes are playing that night. I know the Hurricanes got some Friday night games this year, and that would suck. Thank God. The Canes do not play on September 11th. They play September 10th. Wonderful. Perfect. So September 11th, BKFC 93 in Hollywood is going to be a banger. We know it will be. But hey, y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Like the video, hype the video, subscribe to the channels, man. I do appreciate y'all continued support. And of course, if there are fighters that want to jump on the podcast, I'm always interviewing fighters. Love to tell your stories. Love to see what's going on with your lives and what fights you want to make next, man. So jump on board. And we do have a chat group on Combat Corner Fight Network chat group on Instagram. It's open for fighters to talk some shit. It's open for people to listen to fighters talk some shit because there are some call outs in that chat group. I think it's pretty dope. I did create it. We're growing it. I think there's like 50 people in it right now, but a lot of fighters are in that chat group actually. So let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This is Combat Corner powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.